TL Sports Podcast, episode 113. Fantasy football is here. This is our fantasy football draft special. Second time we're doing this. Did this last year. We're about to draft actually very, very soon. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this. While we also, this time around, we're going to discuss the NFC West as well during the draft. So during the lull moments of the draft, we will talk about the NFC West. So with all that being said, guys, stay tuned. CMC, first pick, y'all. Draft's already started. Let's get into this. I had the first pick. Definitely not rigged at all, even though some people in the chat were saying
it's rigged. It's rigged.
Don't believe them at all. Okay. Just your boy. So Lawrence, what pick do you have?
Number 6. So I have I'm in the middle every time. Not ideal, but
Okay. Fair enough. Number 2. Number 2 actually asked for us to help at number 2, and I told him just to go Breece Hall or Tyreek. Isn't that pretty fair? Fair to say, right, Lawrence?
Breece Hall. I agree that's a fair. You either go running back or wide receiver. And it just depends on which one you value more. But I mean, at my pick, I'm kind of leaning towards wide receiver just based on who's left the board.
Okay, so Breece Hall went 2, Bijan went 3. Who is number 3?
Broncos country, is that Josh?
Yeah, that's Josh. There
goes Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek is 4.
Now let's see how valued CD Lamb is. He is out, but he'll probably play the season. Let's just face it.
He went 5.
I wanted that, bro.
Okay, so Lawrence, what are you thinking here? You said wide receiver is probably where you're going to go. Are you still thinking that? Justin Jefferson's still there. Chase is still there.
Chase. We're going to go Chase. I wanted Amon-Ra. Oh. No, I think I want Amon-Ra. I thought Amon-Ra just got picked. In my head, I want Amon-Ra. My gut, I want Chase. It's a one-time only pick. I don't want Justin Jefferson only because Sam Darnold. But I do believe he'll be good, but not good enough every week in and week out. So I'm going to go Chase. Even though I think Amon-Ra in my head, my heart's telling me Chase. He's just going to get targets galore.
Yeah, not a bad pick. I think Chase, either way, you would have been fine.
Either way, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad pick at 6. Even Justin Jefferson with Sam Darnold, don't you think that he will still put up?
He's going to put up numbers, but he's not going to put the same thing he was putting up before.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the offense is not going to be as good.
That's very fair to say. Now, you see, we had 3 running backs go, top 3. Now we're seeing the run on receivers. Should the run on receivers keep going, or should people start gravitating back to running backs? Because let's be honest, there's not a lot of elite running backs. What do you believe?
I mean, I was always going to go wide receiver, and maybe another wide receiver if quarterbacks aren't starting to get taken early. Now, people are whack and taking quarterbacks early.
That just happened. Patrick Mahomes went number 9 to Shane.
See, that's a little annoying, but it's not too annoying yet. Like, when there's a run on quarterbacks, and it's like, oh, if I either get him right now or it's over, you kind of have to.
But to be fair, I think Shane does this where he picks a quarterback first, and I think he did pretty good last year, too. I think the couple years we've done this, he has done pretty well with drafting quarterback
he's
1.
Doing good, but I feel like he could have gotten away with it since he was 9th pick.
Yeah, you probably could have got, JT or even Garrett Wilson or Saquon and then just double down on Patrick, because he would have been there probably, right?
Yeah, he would have been there. Because I don't think anyone wants QB until at first it's 3 rounds. Like, the first 3 rounds, you kind of leave the quarterbacks out. But some people ruin it.
Yeah, I think we have enough veterans that won't happen for us. But I remember in my work league last year, there was a run on quarterbacks because there was a couple unexperienced people, and they picked I think like Josh Allen and like Lamar went in like the second round. So we're all like, fuck, we have to go get quarterbacks. Like I said, that kind of ruins the experience for everybody.
See, I'm about to come up, and I don't know what I want to do yet. I do not know yet. See, I got Pacheco last year, and he wasn't bad, but I also didn't enjoy him. I also had Jahmyr Gibbs last year, and he does let you down time to time. He does just not show up. Sometimes Montgomery just gets all the carries.
Now, I think Gibbs and Pacheco both fall into that category of they're like games guys where if they have a good matchup, they're going to get a lot of touches. But in other weeks when maybe the matchup's not favorable, they're not, used as much, So that's how I feel about those two.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
To be fair, he's like the only good wideout they have, right?
Yeah, and they have a good tight end, so that's a good duo. If he has a good tight end that gets a lot of looks, he can get open because they're gonna have to shadow the tight end a little bit. So I do like that. I know if I don't take Gibbs won't make it around. I doubt Marvin Harrison makes it around either. So I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison. I feel like it's gonna be doing a little bit of a youthful draft, more youthful.
I like that pick. Yeah. Yep, you're right. Gibbs immediately got picked up.
Immediately. I knew it was going to be
Montgomery, I think, is still going to be 50-50. I think there's just enough touches between the both of them that
they're gonna
either
share.
one would be good. Yeah. I'm feeling the same way about Achane and Mostert. I feel like that's going to be the same thing, where it's going to be enough touches for that offense that they both will be good picks.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
So we're in a little lull. We got Cali, Big Slong Corp. They are taking their sweet old time. The draft clock's only at 60 seconds, so you can't take but too long. Now there are still some good wideouts, still some number ones. There's still some RBs to be had. We still got, only one quarterback has been taken so far, so there's still all the good quarterbacks down there. And I don't think there's been any tight ends yet either, so there's a lot to be had.
There's no way Kelsey hasn't been taken. Oh, he's right there. He hasn't been taken. You're right.
Yeah. I think for me, I like to double and triple down on running back, so I'm going to go Kyren Williams. This kid, I think he put up like 1,000 yards rushing last year and didn't even not even in the whole 17 games. So I think they're going to lean more towards the run game because he is just explosive. So I think I'm going to go with him. Devontae, I would not do just because Minshew Mania, I don't think they're going to be able to keep the same, that going forward. Now, wideouts, this is tricky. Like something's telling me Malik Neighbors, but I just don't trust Danny Dimes, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf. I think I'm gonna go Aiyuk. Whether he's on the 49ers or he gets traded somewhere where he's the number one, I feel like that's enough upside for me to take Aiyuk with my third overall pick, I guess.
This is getting fun. You don't even know where Aiyuk's playing. Sir, you're gonna have to change that name.
Yeah, we'll do that eventually. Everyone has to have a good name, y'all. Everyone has to have a good name.
Alright. Coming over to me. Now I'm getting questionable. What do I do? Now I don't know what I do.
So if we look at the board, right, we still got some good wide receivers. Still got King Henry, still got Rashad White. So the running backs still there. James Cook, Joe Mixon. Still got some decent running backs here. Josh Jacobs now on the Packers. Kenneth Walker, H-Chan. What are you thinking, Lawrence?
I'm thinking about being that dickhead.
You gonna go quarterback?
I'm thinking about it. Sheesh. No, I feel like it's too early to take the guy I'm thinking is worth it. So like, obviously I'm not thinking of picking him. But right now I'm looking at Josh Allen. I'm like, that sounds yummy. But I don't think he's gonna make it around when I get it again. So I feel like I could save on for later for Kyler Murray and do just fine. So I got to think right now. What is the mainstay of my team? I think I'm gonna go for the money and just take Travis Kelce. I'm gonna try to assure myself a guaranteed minimum 10 to 12 points, like minimum weekly.
Yeah.
And if he gets 2 touchdowns, it's just money.
All reliable.
Because I was going to pick Derrick Henry, right? And now at that point in time when that was happening, there is no running back that I'm like, okay, I got to draft him right now. There's just no one. There's no one right there. So I feel like I have to at this point settle on the fact that next round I'm getting a quarterback because I know they're not going to make it around.
Yeah, depending on what quarterback you want, yeah, they probably won't make it around. We have Michael Pittman go after you, and then Rashad White. So I think the draft's going pretty well so far. Not no dickheads. No one's taking a quarterback besides Shane, so that's good. Still early in the draft. We're only in round 3, but this is moving pretty fast, honestly.
It's a good thing. Nobody wants it forever, man. It's like, bro, you should have had a game plan, or at least a backup plan.
And I think once we get to the bench players, I'm gonna change the clock to 30 seconds, just to make it even faster. Alrighty, let's see here. No one's taking the bait on Levante. No one's taking Neighbors. Calmera. James Cook, I think, is a pretty decent option. There's still some. We go further down. We got Cooper Kupp, H.N., Devontae, Jalen Waddle, Pickens, and then ESPN has all these quarterbacks ranked all right here. And then we're going back into some running backs like Ramondre and D Swift, James Conner, who's he's
quarterbacks have gone off the board. Quarterbacks are starting to go off the board.
What?
I'm pretty sure. Did no one get Josh Allen, or I take Josh Allen? Oh, he's right here.
He's right there. See, he's gonna make it back around.
I don't know about that one.
There is a little run on tight ends because we
that was me. Oopsies.
Laporta and George Kittle went. So, there's only honestly a few good more tight ends, right? Mark Andrews probably, Kincaid, Goddard. Any tight ends? Any tight ends? Am I missing? Hawkinson. Hawkinson's not going to play for the first 4 games, right? He's still on IR or the PUP list. Let's check. I think I can flex Schultz. Yeah, Schultz. Njoku. Kyle Pitts, Evan Ingram. Josh Jacobs, that was a good pick. I honestly, if he made it to me, I was going to get him.
I had to do it.
I honestly was going to do that. Now, I might be the dickhead and pick quarterbacks.
I feel like I went one too long.
Since I'm first pick, I'm definitely not going to fucking quarterback's going to be gone by the time I fucking come back around. So I think I might go tight end, then quarterback. I think that's what I might do. even though there's still some really good receivers. I don't know. We'll see what the next couple picks look like. DJ Moore went.
I like the DJ Moore pick.
And Devontae Smith. So, there's a few good tight ends. I mean, not tight ends, but receivers left. So I might have to go receiver, actually. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if the next couple picks hold. Okay, so Josh Allen. Man, what do I do? What do I do?
One of them to go quarterback. I would go quarterback second. Think on the quarterback. What looks the best on the board right now? Just think about the quarterback in a second. Personally, what looks best on the board is like a Cook, like you said earlier. I feel like he's going to get a lot of touches.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a wide receiver? Because
I do. I think I might go Zay.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Zay. Because I think he's going to be way better in year 2, especially with no OBJ to take his receptions. Yeah, I think Zay is a good pick right here. And then quarterback, I'm thinking either Jalen Hurts or Lamar. Did Lamar go yet?
Mm.
Okay, so I might do Zay Flowers, Lamar. Or do I go Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts does have look at last year's. They both kind of have an interception problem. But Lamar gets a little bit more yards on the ground, I feel like.
You're really dragging this one out, sir.
I think I just go Lamar. I go MVP. As much as it pains me to do it. It pains me to pick Lamar, but I think Lamar is probably going to be slightly better than. Because you think about it, I think the offensive line is not as good. And with King Henry taking a lot of the attention, I think Lamar can just run a lot of play action and either just get some easy passes or just take off and run. So I feel like that's going to be good. Also, the tush push. I don't think the tush push is going to be as good this year. So I don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to have as many like easy just touchdowns that way.
I'm hearing you. Well, for me, I'm pretty confident I'm taking quarterback. I think I'm going to go Joe Burr.
Over some of these running quarterbacks? Over Kyler or Jordan Love?
Well, see, for me, as I know I can get Kyler later on. I don't need to get Kyler right now. If I don't get Burrow, I don't think he makes it around to me. I don't think so. I don't think I get another round without picking him. Do I think I can settle on a Kyler Murray? Probably. If I don't and I pick someone else, what am I picking? I mean, running back, I got Cook, but I have to hope that Cook pans out. Or Cooper Kupp and hope for consistency. But is he going to be as effective? Who knows? I do think I need another running back.
Oh, James Cook went. Let's be the devil. He went. Christian Watson, not a bad pick. I like Christian Watson in his, third year, right? I like that pick.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good chemistry year.
Hopefully he doesn't, he can stay healthy.
I'm just going to go back around to Kyler Murray and hope for the best.
Smart. Yeah, I think that's probably best. I think only 3 quarterbacks have gone so far. Josh Allen, Patrick, and then I pick Lamar. So there's still a bunch of good quarterbacks now. We're about to make it back around to you in a couple picks. But before that, I guess let's get a little bit started into the NFC West. Who's going to win this division, first of all? And 49ers. Okay, and let's break down the record. So,
all right, I'm going to shout it out real quick. 49ers, 12 wins. 12 wins. I'm going to go Rams with 10, Seattle with 9, and Arizona shockingly with 7. I thought about this today. I think Arizona might get 8. I think they're going to be really slightly competitive, more so than we think. They're just not going to be in contention for playoffs. They're going to be like really there at the bottom.
Okay, fair enough. Do you think it's just because
the schedule's not that hard? They play their conference or their division really good, so I feel like they can take advantage of maybe 1 or 2 wins against their own opponents. Like Seattle, I think they can beat them at home, and the Rams, I think they can beat them at home. Maybe take another one on the road. I doubt that, but maybe. So that's 3 wins, and then I think they can beat Carolina if they really put their brain to it. They can beat Carolina. I think they can beat the Vikings. So there's just certain teams I think they can beat in order to get over that hump. I also think they might be able to beat the Bears. So there's just teams on there I think they can take advantage of.
Fair enough. And the run on quarterbacks just started, Lawrence. We had Jalen Hurts go, then CJ Stroud, then Anthony Richardson. So makes sense that Joe Burrow, if he doesn't get picked before you, because you still need a quarterback, right? So yeah. Joe Burrow might fall in your lap.
I could like that. I could be a fan of that.
All right, so the Cardinals. I like that gutsy pick.
I feel like a gutsy pick, like in my opinion. I think the Cardinals can sneak their way in. Just a slight thought. I think they can sneak their way into the playoffs if things go really well.
All right, you're back on the board. Mark Andrews just went the pick before you. What are we thinking here?
I'm kind of like, as I've said it more so throughout this time, I kind of like Kyler Murray the most. Kind of like him a little bit better than Joey Burrow, mainly because I feel like the Bengals are going to throw for all their touchdowns more so, and Kyler can run it in. I just think that's the different dynamic. Yeah, I'm just going to go.
Yeah, if you're asking me, I think, Joey B is going to, with the improved offensive line, he's just definitely just going to throw it all over the field. I don't think you'll see him scramble from from time to time, but I don't think he's going to put his body in jeopardy from any big hits or anything. So I think you'll see less running from Joey B. Offensive line's gotten better, so Kyler Murray is probably the better pick. But if anyone else needs a quarterback, Joey B is definitely still like a second-tier quarterback to pick up for fantasy if he can stay healthy. Now, I'm about 3 picks away. I'm thinking I probably need to go tight end because I think, honestly, almost all the good tight ends are gone. Well, Kincaid's still there, so that's good. And Njoku. Hawkinson will be good, but I feel like he's like, if he sneaks way in the bottom, then I feel like he's a good pickup. But Kyle Pitts, I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna be on the Falcons this year. I don't know. Is this gonna be his wake up year, or is he still gonna be Kyle Pitts? What do you think, Lawrence?
I think there's a chance he's still gonna be Kyle Pitts. I feel like there's better ones to pick up instead.
Yeah, I agree with you right there. So I think for me, I'm gonna go tight end, then receiver to round out the flex. And honestly, I might go. I'm debating between Pickens and Cooper because I feel like Cooper's on a contract year, right? So he might ball out. He balled out last year. But then Pickens will actually have a good quarterback or a good thrower of the football. I'm not going to say quarterback. Russell Wilson's just named number 1, the QB1. So, but then again, I have that would be my third guy on my bye week 9. I don't know if I want that.
It's a little rough.
Yeah, that would be rough for week 9. I would just pretty much.
The pressure's on you.
I think I go Pickens. Say fuck week 9. That's just gonna be a L.
Certainly, you'll pick someone up by then.
Yeah, I think so. And then out of the tight ends, Kincaid is probably the best one left, so I'm gonna go Kincaid. Now, it'll be interesting to see what is left when it comes back around to me, because we're starting to get into like the third and fourth tier guys. Now, there's still some gems there, like David Montgomery, Scary Terry. I feel like is a gem. I think he'll have a way better year this year.
Yeah. Don't get all that yada yada in our brains. Don't get all that yada yada. He's trying to distract us, boys. We got to stick our eye on the prize, okay? And what we want is another beautiful wide receiver.
Mostert. Jacoby Meyer. I don't know if he'll have a good enough year with Minshew Mania. I don't know about that one, actually.
So the wide receivers I'm thinking about are worthy for the Chiefs.
Yes.
Keon Coleman.
Okay.
I feel like Coleman's going to have a good year. Yeah, I'm going to take.
All right, so you're about 2 picks away. What are you thinking? You need receiver?
I don't need receiver. I need running back, but I think I can handle running back later on.
We still got some good choices. James Conner. I don't know if Aaron Jones actually. I mean, he might be good in Minnesota. Who else? If we filter by running backs, let's see. Ramondre, I feel like even behind that bad offensive line, I think he'll be serviceable. Montgomery. Mostert. You could do Zach Moss. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going Coleman. 100%. Lock it in.
The receiver, Coleman?
Yeah, baby. Lock it in. I think I can get a running back later still.
Fair enough. I like it. You are up, sir. It was another run on tight ends. I started myself. We had Trey McBride and Njoku, Kyle Pitts go. Lawrence didn't take too long to get Keon Coleman. I like that pick a lot. We're about to move into round 8. And how do I... Ooh. Okay, so I have to pause the league and then change it. So I'll do that in like round maybe 12 or something.
They can kill you.
All right, so I went a little lull, so I will give my thoughts about the NFC West. Of course, 49ers are going to win this division. I feel like the 49ers are the best team by far. I just feel like that, they're going to be coming for blood. Now, will it be easy for them? No, because I think the Lions are better. The Eagles are better, right? They got Saquon. Who else? And I think the Falcons, honestly, Falcons and the Rams are the 2 wild cards, right? Like, even on the division, the Rams, I feel like if everything goes right for the Rams, I feel like they're gonna be very, very formidable. It's just we're gonna have to see how that team looks without AD. Arguably the best D tackle of all time. You lose him, You lose your captain. How's the team going to react to that? Even though you found a gem in Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp's coming back healthy. You got Kyron Williams. So we'll see. But the 49ers, I mean, they're stacked. The only thing they got to get right is they got to pay Aiyuk, and they got to find a way to pay Trent Williams, because without that big fella, I mean, the offensive line will be good, but it won't be damn good like it has been the past couple of years if they don't find out a way to pay that big boy right there. So I had the 49ers probably like 12-5, but I could easily see 13-4. Then I got the Rams. Honestly, I had the Rams at like 11-6. I feel like the Rams are gonna be very, very good. I mean, I just have a feeling. I don't know what it is, but I think that, I mean, they just grew off of last year. The little resurgence late into the like second half of the season last year, where they were just pulling wins left and right. They were like the hottest team in the NFL. They were just playing really, really well. So I think they build off of that. They get I can see them getting 11 wins. I feel like that's not too much to ask for them. Third, Seahawks. I think Seahawks. No more Pete Carroll. I think they got Mike McDonald as their head coach now. So, I think they'll have some rookie head coach woes. I don't think he'll be, similar to D'Amico Ryan and the success he had in Houston. I think he'll have success, but it won't be playoff success. I see about 8 or 9 wins from them. And then the Cardinals, I'm not too high on the Cardinals, Lawrence. I'm not going to lie to you. I still think they're like probably 5 or 6 wins. I feel like having Kyler back is very, very good, but offense, I still feel like it's questionable. I feel like the offensive line is still going to be questionable. He's still going to be running for his life, I feel like. And even with McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't know. It's just not screaming success to me. I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like that's just not enough firepower. And like I said, they play well at home, even within the division, but I don't know. I just don't know, buddy. What are you thinking I think you're up, right? What are you thinking?
I don't really have any thoughts right now because the 2 people that were next on my board just got taken right up front of me. I was kind of banking on one of those, so now I got to 180 real fast. I literally had 2 lined up. I was like, it's either this one or that one, and both just went right in front of me. Immediate 180.
That's what happens in fantasy. You gotta be ready for the unexpected, because other players will take the people you want. Jaden, who'd you get? Austin Eckler, nice. Jaden Daniels went. I like it. I think for me, I think I'm gonna need another running back. I feel like, just to be safe. Hopefully James Conner doesn't go in the next couple picks, because he will be the guy I go with. Or Montgomery. Because other than that,
wide receiver, baby. We got to go wide receiver.
And then, I think I'll go back to receiver, and then I will. Honestly, I'm going to draft Scary Terry if he makes it there.
Not old Scary Terry.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a way better year. Ooh. Thank you. That's one less player. They took your person. Then you want Xavier Worthy?
Yeah. I went Keelan Coleman instead, so that answers your question. I kind of put my eggs in a different basket. Pick a different rookie.
Yeah. Another rookie, a speedster. He's going to do well in Kansas City, spreading the field. All right, Montgomery went, so I will go with good old reliable James Conner. And then I just want to double check receiver for a second. Keenan Allen, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown.
I think I'm pretty confident that I can get everyone else that I want in the draft. I just don't want to run on something that I'm not prepared for. Like if we just want to run of defense and special teams, because I feel like it's going to be a big key to the game this year. I think the younger and more agile a team is, the better on special teams they'll be. So, for instance, I think a team who carries more corners are going to perform better in special teams with corners and linebackers.
Yeah.
Being really deep. So I feel like the returning ability is going to be a little better. Because all you have to do is make a big run. It's really all it takes. Just break a big run.
Are you taking that into account when you pick your defense? Like, okay, does this defense?
Well, that's why I feel like the Bears special team is like a low key shout.
You think they're probably the best special teams defense combo to go for?
I feel like they might be. I'm not saying they are, but I feel like they're going to be top. I mean, they're saying the best defense special teams are going to be Browns, Cowboys, Jets, Ravens, 49ers, Steelers, Dolphins, Saints, Jaguars, Bengals, Chiefs, Lions, Bears. So Bears are down there. But I just feel like there's going to be certain teams who are just better than others based on the new rules.
Fair enough with the new return rules. We haven't seen it too much in the preseason because a lot of coaches, well, not a lot. Every coach didn't want to give away their, special, I guess, plays they're going to run for kickoff and kick return. So, but yeah, I do think there's going to be a lot more returns. I feel like they've seen the excitement in the XFL where, there's a lot of returns or even just big returns in general. I feel like they want that. So that's definitely something to take into account. Now, I know some leagues actually, my work league is set up so that the guy made it so you can put a returner in your flex or whatever the case is, and if they have a big return or get a big touchdown or return something for a touchdown, you get shit ton of points. So some leagues are getting set up like that. All right, Lawrence, back on the clock. What are you feeling?
That's how I'm feeling.
Who is that? Is he a rookie?
Yeah, it's a rookie that's Lad McConkey. You're going to be Justin Herbert's little boy over there getting murdered.
What school did he play at?
Georgia. He had a bad senior season. Hoping for a bounce back. He had injuries. And we're hoping no injuries. We're going to lean on the side of no injuries.
All right. Hopefully he does well. I never heard of him, but seems like you got a pretty good take on him. No, not Lad. I guess Hillman was going to take him. Was he good at Georgia?
Yeah, it's was it junior and sophomore season? He was really good. And he got injured most of his senior season, so he didn't really see any of that.
All right, we got a little lull in action. We did the NFC West. Now,
special teams.
Here come the special teams. Browns went first, so Shane is very aware of. Didn't the Browns pick up? Oh no, it wasn't the Browns. The Steelers picked up Cordell Patterson, right? He's a returner, pretty sure.
Yep.
I know a lot of people were like, once they announced that rule change, they started just signing returners. Waiting on Little Shiner to make a pick right here. He's going back to back? I guess so. He did Mostert.
He's just trying to fake us out, dude. He's trying to make us get in our head. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We got this.
Mostert falling to round 9, pick 10 is actually very good value. Oh, he went Hawkinson. Okay.
Because he realized he's going to be out most of the season.
I probably would have waited like maybe another 2 rounds, right, Lawrence? I don't think I would have picked him now. There's still too many good people on the board.
The fact that the kicker just went 2 is a little out there.
Very questionable, even for Harrison Butker. Very questionable. I still think there's too many good receivers and running backs. You need to start thinking about your backups in your bye weeks. I think this is what people should be thinking about. And then maybe even backup quarterback, honestly. Probably in that order. Probably what? Defense, maybe. Then backup running back, receivers. Then backup quarterback. Then we can worry about kickers.
Kicker is the last thing. There's plenty of decent ones out there you can take. I'll take a chance on a man, and I hope it pays off for me.
Carolina's own Chuba.
Get it right. It's Chuba.
All right. Chuba. I feel like he'll have a good year. Miles Sanders. Is he still on the team?
No, he's on there, but he's doo-doo.
All right. Well, if he gets the majority of the touches, yeah, he'll be just fine. J.K. Dobbins. Okay. I'm up in a couple picks. I'm thinking probably another running back just to be safe, and then receiver. Someone
cat over here.
Someone for my for McCaffrey. Cause honestly, I feel like McCaffrey's going to get hurt, bro. I just feel like I don't know if he can stay healthy for another year. I just don't.
He doesn't believe it.
But Brian Thomas Jr. is looking pretty tempting right there. Looking pretty tempting. Yeah, I don't want Zeke. I don't want either of these two because this is going to be a 50-50 split between Zach Moss, Chase Brown. Nick Chubb, I feel like I could probably wait a little bit longer, honestly.
Can you?
He is.
Okay.
And actually, he will actually probably be gone by the time
I don't know. I feel like the fact that he's injured, everyone knows he's going to be out for a while. I think people are trying to wait for the end for him. I don't think anyone's looking at him yet. He's not going to play because he's on the PUP list, so he's out for a while.
I'm going to do Brian Thomas Jr. Going with the rookie. See if he can make some magic.
Now, do you go defense special teams now? Is that what you do?
That's a good question.
Because you're going to determine what I pick next. Because if you go defense, then I have to go defense. Because there's going to be a run on defense. But then if you don't take defense and there's a run on defense, then you miss out on the defense. It's just the point in the game we're at right now.
Yeah, I think I go defense. I think I go. I think the Ravens defense won't be as good, so I'm gonna go. Let's see here. What do I want, Chubb? I'm gonna go defense. I'm gonna start the round on defenses. I'm going 49ers.
Part of me feels dirty for that because I want Nick Chubb. I'm gonna slurp up Nick Chubb, but does he make it to me? I don't know. You're probably gonna cost me in the run on defenses. That'll be my trade-off. I'm gonna get a bottom end defense now. Not proud of it. Roma Dunze. Okay, that's a pick, I guess.
I like it, but
I mean, it's a good pick, but is the quarterback gonna perform? I think he will, but he also has people ahead of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have the JSN effect, because I mean, remember last year I thought Jackson Smith and Jigba would have a good year, and he was kind of so-so.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll have the same effect where it's just gonna be decent.
All right, there's one pick in front of me. Does my tampering? I think some could call it tampering.
Definitely is tampering, but you made a good point because I think defenses are gonna go. Oh, Caleb Williams. All right, go ahead and take your boy.
My boy.
And then I'll take Jerome. I'll take Ford if he makes it back around, because Ford will probably have a good chunk of the well, he's the only other running back, so I'll just take him and then drop him whenever Chubb gets back.
I mean, I know what I want now, so I have it all laid out. But I feel like if I tell you any of my secrets now, it's not going to happen.
Well, we're almost to the end. We only have like 5 picks left.
Yeah, I needed that pick. I wanted that. That was not nice.
It's not like we're gonna there's still a lot of good players. It's not like these players who put on that bench is gonna make that much of a difference. Unless people will just get hurt a lot like they did last year. All right, come on, little shiner, so we can change the clock. So you went Nick Chubb, then Jalen Warren was the next pick, then Jake Ferguson, tight end from Dallas, and then DeAndre Hopkins was pick 9. And look at that, he took Ford. You mother sucker.
Uh-oh. Words are coming out. Now, how are you planning on moving forward? You sealed you out the Browns.
Well, Ford just went, so I'm gonna need another. I think next I go running back, backup quarterback. But honestly, there's not too many running backs that I'm fond of. Let's just say that. I don't think there's any running backs that I'm fond of that's left, so let's just say that. The last one I wanted just got fucking taken.
Oh, he's got sniped just like that?
Oh, no, I don't care about Zach Moss. It's not about Ford. Like,
I know you're mad about Ford. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I could care less about Zach Moss. Jordan Addison, he is suspended for the first couple of games, right? Didn't he get a DUI or something?
Yeah.
Bears defense. Will the Bears defense be as good as they were last year when they finished the season, Lawrence?
I think so. They're going to be better. I feel like they have a lot of good corners, which I think will also show they have a good special teams unit. I feel like they're not going to allow a lot of kick returns, and I feel like they might be a little. They've always been known to be dynamic in kick returning, and I think that's going to be an element they're going to try to bring. Someone's got to take advantage of it.
And Eberflus is a defensive coach anyway, so makes a lot of sense there. Honestly, I need at least one Bengal, so I might just go Chase Brown. Honestly, I might just have to do it. Oh my God! Someone fucking took him.
Yeah, that's a bummer, my boy. Maybe we shouldn't expose your secrets right before someone else.
They got me
over listening on you, and you get sniped. It is what it is. It's not like you got your last two running backs you were down for taken in front of you right before your eyes. Ew. That's a desperation. That just reeks of desperation right there. Absolute reeking.
No. Who do I go with? I don't trust Mr. Rogers. Brock Purdy's still there. Don't trust Massage Watson. I'm gonna go Mr. Purdy.
He went Purdy. That's pretty cute.
He's pretty cool.
Now I gotta start looking at that board and thinking of team names.
Team names. Yeah, I can't. Actually, mine might just be the same, but a little variation. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
What?
That's bad.
Nah.
He's a man.
Nah, I think
not Pickens twice in a row. 2 years in a row you went Pickens.
he should actually be good this year. He doesn't have Deontay Johnson refusing to block to distract him. Tua just went. Justin Tucker went, so there's only a few good kickers left. Schultz. Surprising he was still there. Good starting tight end. Still got some good quarterbacks too. I mean, Jared Goff, Stafford, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers. Someone took Mike Williams, who I don't think is going to be too good on the Jets, but yeah. To each their own, I guess.
I don't like the sped up clock.
Sorry, Bubba, we gotta get this thing over with. Justin Herbert's not a bad pick. I mean, I like it.
But put a lot of pressure on me right there.
That's a lot of pressure.
I still need another tight end, but I waited too long to get another tight end, and I'm just looking around, and I'm like, none of these tight ends.
There's still some serviceable ones. Yeah, there's still some serviceable ones. And you're about to pick again, so you should be able to get somebody you want.
Yeah, it's coming back to me. I have no idea who I want to pick.
So after you, Zeke went, then Aaron Rodgers.
Well, our goal. Well, we have to get a tight end. It all just depends on what tight end we need to get.
Brock Bowers went, Jameson Williams, and then
Are you actually going to use Mike
Tyler Lockett.
Gesicki in the Bengals offense? No. Probably not.
He'll be like a red zone threat, but I don't think he's going to be like every down tight end. I think they're just going to rotate. They're going to do some tight end by committee once again. What?
We take my old reliable every year. I feel like the prior move's just not going to be. It's not going to be it.
You don't think he's going to have a breakout year with a quarterback who loves play action? Play action is his bread and butter.
Yeah, I went there. I did that.
Hey,
Might as well go for something.
I like the pick.
Let's see here. What else do we need? If my honest opinion is right, we need.
You need at least a kicker, and then after the kicker, what, you got 2 more spots?
I need one more spot? I need either wide receiver or running back.
Ooh.
I feel like wide receiver is still stacked. I feel like there's still plenty of guys.
I would agree. I mean, honestly, maybe just go for a rookie or someone you think is going to break out, maybe. I don't know.
Well, an interesting one I think is Tyler Boyd with the Titans. I feel like he's just going to get a lot of catches.
Well, they got D-Hop. They got Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the slot, and both those guys are true outside guys.
This is true. This is very, very true. I think I'll go Freiermuth.
Not Freiermuth. He's falling for the Freiermuth poison. Poison him real quick. Think he's good.
I need another
consequences.
Wideout. And on the wideout front.
No, don't look at the wideout front.
I think I'm gonna go Judy. Hopefully he doesn't let me down. He probably will though.
Let me down easy.
And all we need is a kicker. All I need is a kicker, y'all. And then the team is complete. We get this draft done in about an hour. It's not too bad. Plenty of good kickers. ESPN already filtered out the only include kickers for myself, so that's good. Lawrence, you have 2 picks left. We know 1 pick has to be a kicker. What is your other pick?
1 pick is a kicker, and the other one's Tyler Boyd.
Fair enough.
Unless you take him before me, because I'm taking kicker right now, so I can have the kicker I want. And unless you take him before me, then
no, you motherfucker! Jesus,
I had to do it to you. It's nothing personal.
Man, you guys just love stealing my Bengals player.
Nothing personal about it. There was nothing personal. It just needed to be done.
Just love stealing my players.
Well, the other guy I was going to take, if I didn't get the chance to take your man's, was Daniel Carlson. You know, he'll make it around to you. Raiders kicker. You know, Raiders always got a good kicker.
Well, I'm probably just going to get Young Ho Koo if he makes it around to me.
Koo's going to start a coup.
He's probably going to be gone, so I probably will go... Shit. I don't know. Maybe the I honestly do not know. Maybe Bates, the UFL guy. I'd probably go for him. I seen that 60. What was that? 60 some yards he kicked in that one game in the UFL. I think that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. We're in the last round. Run on kickers, run on defense. Antonio Gibson, fumble prone. Jags, defense. Jake Moody, kicker for the 49ers. As we're coming to an end, Lawrence, wrapping up the NFC West. I think the 49ers have a good shot to at least make it to the NFC Championship game. Do you think it's going to be someone from the NFC West?
Yes, I think inevitably an NFC West team will make it to there. I think it's either going to be the Rams or the 49ers. I think you're in the same boat.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's either one of those two teams. 49ers being my pick to go to the NFC Championship game. And Tyler Boyd's been picked. But, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty strong division. Two teams are going to get double-digit wins. Then the rest will still be competitive, but all good to see. Two more picks left. I'm going kicker. I'm going to probably get Bates. Detroit will be putting up a lot of points. This kid has a leg too, so nice. All right, everyone, let's check out the teams really quickly. I got Lamar, CMC, Kyron, Aiyuk, Flowers, Kincaid, Pickens, 49ers defense, and Mr. Bates as the kicker. And let's see. Let's go to the league. Let's go to Lawrence's team.
No, we have to do that one.
Netflix and Hill.
That was the old team name.
Kyle Murray, Josh Jacobs, Eckler, Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Watson, Bears, Evan McPherson. I like it. We both got solid teams. Both pick pretty well. Let's see the. Can we do isn't there like a way to do projections? So some.
I know what I'm doing first thing first. Can I do it? Am I allowed to move Nick Chubb to IR? No, it's not IR. Unfortunate.
And right now we have their current projections. My team is in first, followed by Sir Cap-A-Lot, Broncos Country, Midnight Riders, Team Shiner, Butker, Shane, Lil Shiner, Callie Big Slong, and Lawrence. They have you in last place, projected right now.
I get it.
You gotta prove the doubters. You gotta prove the doubters wrong.
No one sees what I see in my team.
There you go. That's what we like to hear. Before we end, Lawrence, any college football matchups you're looking forward to in week 1? Week 0 was last week. Week 1 matchups. So you're looking forward to any?
Dude, I'm looking forward to a bunch. Like tomorrow, I'm looking forward to North Carolina and Minnesota. I think that's going to be an interesting one.
Yes.
Looking forward to LSU, USC. I mean, there's some other ones out there. My only thing is I don't get too drawn into week 1 college football because there's a lot of mistakes. And it's kind of hard to bet on them. You know, that's also something that you stay away from. Like, you really, truly don't know what anyone's going to be. I think Clemson and Georgia's an interesting game. I think Georgia still kills them. I feel like Clemson hasn't been relevant very recently, so I don't really give it too much props. But I'm also going to watch that Virginia Tech Vanderbilt game. That's a guarantee. Going to chew on the Hokies.
We love some Hokies. Hopefully they'll pull out a win at Vanderbilt. I imagine so. Yeah, that Georgia game will be interesting to see. The Penn State West Virginia game, I'm also going to have my eyes locked in on. What else? The Virginia Richmond game, I will also have my eyes on. I'm honestly thinking about going to that game, but I don't know how the weather is going to be that day. If it's going to be super hot, I don't know if I'm going to make the trip down there. But what's the night game for Saturday night? Oh, no! What do you feel about Notre Dame and Texas A&M?
Texas A&M is overrated, and they're not going to be that good.
Ooh, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's my personal opinion, but I just think they're a little overrated. I don't think it's going to be that good.
Fair enough. I think there's fight night, but I mean the last fight night was not that good, so I don't know.
There's no one really that relevant because we're waiting for the next pay-per-view, UFC 306, I believe. That's what everyone's waiting for. The next one is, in my opinion, it's not a very good main event. If that was your go-to, it just didn't work.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a fight night scheduled for this weekend. I think there's just Dana White's Contender Series for next week.
Gilbert Burns fights.
This weekend?
Yeah, nobody cares about Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Or is it next weekend? I thought it was this weekend because next weekend.
It's the 7th. So yeah, there's nothing scheduled for this weekend.
I just got my report card back. That's nice. No one's believing, but I guess they don't know about that Chuba Hubbard. So,
hey, you're a believer. That's all that matters. Nothing covered on the UFC front. We covered a little bit of college football, and then we'll come back next week and talk about some of the results from college football. But that's all we got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to our fantasy football special, MTL Sports episode 113. Hope you guys have fun watching. Enjoying the draft. Hopefully we gave you some insight into your own drafts, how maybe some strategies you should have. Other than that, we're going to head on out. Peace out.